Hello, in this video we're going to cover a tool that you may find very useful if you're heavily into the Google ecosystem, and that's Google Assignments. So what are Google Assignments? Google Assignments allow the use of the Google Assignment submission and grading tools directly in Scholar. You can use either a Google Doc or most other file types to submit. You use the Google Docs/Classroom grading workflow, and assignments are stored directly in your Google Drive. However, the grades that you give in the Google workflow automatically sync with your Scholar Grade Center. You can also use Google Docs templates, and there provides plagiarism checking for up to 5 assignments per class. So each assignment is either a Blackboard assignment or a Google assignment. You have to pick. And here's the kind of differences between the two so that you can. Blackboard assignments accept Word, PDF, Open Document, Excel, or PowerPoint, as well as many other file types, and anything that they don't know how to display, they'll provide as a download. Google assignments are, of course, going to accept Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides, but they also accept Word, PDF, Excel, and PowerPoint files. And again, you can download anything that they don't know how to display. Blackboard assignments are graded through BB Annotate, which is the kind of PDF tool annotations where you can add comments, you can draw on top of things, but it all goes on top of the document. Google assignments use the Google Docs suggestions. If you've ever used Word's track changes, it works the same way, and you can also comment on the assignments. Blackboard assignments provide plagiarism checking through SafeAssign. You can use it as many times as you'd like. Google assignments provide plagiarism checking as well, but you're limited to 5 per course. You can copy Blackboard assignments between classes. However, if you copy Google assignments, the link itself will be copied, but you'll actually have to click it and go in and set it up each time. Blackboard assignments are stored in the course and they're associated with that course. Google assignments are stored in a file in your Google Drive. And grades that you create and give students in Blackboard assignments are visible as soon as you type in the grade in Blackboard. And in Google assignments, you have to actually click a return button so that the students can see their grades. All right, let's take a look at how Google assignments work. So setting up a Google assignment is pretty straightforward. You go to the Build Content menu, and down near the bottom you'll see Google Assignments. Give that a click, and the first time you do, you may be asked to sign into your Christopher Newport University Google account. I'm already signed in, so I see this screen. I just hit link, and the first time you do this in a class, you will have to link your Google account. It's pretty easy, it just asks for some permissions. We click link. It's going to take just a second, and we can now set up the assignment. We can set how many points it's worth, when it's due, and the nice thing is the points will go and translate directly into Scholar. We do have to give it a title, and we can put instructions here on the assignment. You can build a rubric using Google Classroom's rubric setup. We're not going to do that today. You can turn on the plagiarism checker. Now, if you do that, keep in mind that you can only do 5 per class, so you can't do this for like an everyday assignment or anything like that. Also, if you have some sort of a template you want the students to use, you can attach a file. This can be either a Word document, things like that, or something from your Google Drive. So if we want to attach something, we can do that. Let's see if we can find something really quick that's not being used. This one looks good. And the nice thing about this is each student gets their own copy to mark up. You don't have to worry about them, writing on a Google Drive document that you have in your regular Google Drive. Then all we have to do is hit create. Once you do that, you'll see this screen that says success. All you have to do is click that X, and it will show up in your class the next time you refresh the page. So I'm going to refresh it. And when I scroll down, you'll see right here it says Demo Assignment, and clicking on it will open up a new tab and let me either grade or edit the assignment. So here's what your students will see. They'll go into the place where the assignment was created, click on the assignment, and they'll have to sign into their Google account. And just like you, they'll have to link it the first time they use it. But once they do, they'll be able to use it for the entire class. There's a little tutorial the first time that they see it. One of the things that they can do is run that plagiarism checker themselves just to make sure that they are doing the right thing. If you shared a document as a template, they'll be able to edit it. Or they have the choice between either adding a file from their Google Drive, and this can include Google Docs, or they can create a Google Doc directly in the assignment. So we're actually just going to add a file here just to show you how it works. Takes a second, and it's right there. You still see the template in the Your Files area, because if we were going to edit it, we just have to click it and edit it. I'm going to hit Submit. It's going to ask about plagiarism checking. We're not worried about that. We're going to hit Submit anyway. It will turn in the assignment. Now, until the due date, your students are actually able to unsubmit their assignments just by hitting Unsubmit until you've actually had a chance to view them. So when it's time to grade the student's work, you'll actually have to go back into the assignment itself. Of course, it takes a second. And you will see all of the students' submissions here in this list. To view one, just give it a click. And after a little tutorial, it will show you any documents that they submit. And where it says no flagged passages here will flag any plagiarism it finds. And if you click on that no flagged passages or the flagged passages, it'll show you the originality report, just like SafeAssign. So I'm trying to actually click there though. So we've got our submitted paper, and you're actually able to make any changes that you would suggest right here on the paper. And if you want to make any comments, you can just highlight and click the comment button. And if we scroll over to the right, you can see that there is a comment. Then, just like in Scholar, you can give a grade and add overall feedback. It'll save that immediately, so if you're not ready to send it back to the students, you can just click the back button and get out. Or you can click return and the student will get their grade. Takes a second. We'll close that, and you'll notice when we go into the Grade Center and scroll over to our demo Google assignment, the grade has already come into Scholar. Thank you for watching, and of course, if you have any questions, you can reach the Scholar support line at the information that you see here on the screen.